Yo guys, it's Blackheart here and welcome to a new video. It's been a long time since I last um, made a video on this channel. I know. I dedicated myself to TikTok in this period, so if you would like to watch me there too, it would be very helpful. I'm doing TikToks in which basically I talk about every Tekken character in the game, and I'm trying to make quick breakdowns of the strengths and weaknesses of each character. So if you'd like to watch those TikToks, you can find the links in the description. Having said this, today I wanted to talk about something that's very interesting to me that a lot of you guys often ask me, and I brought the occasion to talk about this because today Joka has published a new video in which basically plays with me in ranked. I had the pleasure of fighting against ranked today, in these days in general, and he made a video called "Fighting the number one ranked player in Tekken." That's me right now. I am top one prowess in the world right now, and he basically is playing a lot of matches against me. So if you wanna watch them with his commentary, you can find them on the channel with very good matches, very back and forth matches in which me and I exchange some hits together. And there were some comments that really made me think, because there's actually a subject that I wanted to talk about that I often don't talk about, because a lot of people actually ask me about this. So why not making a video out of all of this? Because it actually may be something interesting. There's a guy right here that says, this guy is insane, but his avoidance of offline tournaments limits his potential. And that's something really true. That's something that I really understand, that I really thought about in these days, weeks, and months. Because there's actually a lot of people, guys, saying often, "Why don't you compete in tournaments? Why don't you play in tournaments?" This whole video is not gonna be edited or anything. It's gonna be a very straightforward video. If you want, in the meantime, you can watch the gameplay with him and me together.
I kind of wish they kept forward to.
And basically, if you wanna have the reason of why I don't travel a lot, it's because first of all, it's because I don't like this game competitively. I told you a lot of times I only play this game for fun, to make content, to bring you entertainment on TikTok, Twitch, whatever the platform it is. So this is one reason for sure. I enjoy the game for what it is, and I treat it as a game only. I get angry like most of you guys against broken characters, against everything, but I don't have the complete competitive side of the game because I don't play tournaments right now, because I think the game is very unbalanced. The game is very bad competitively. I think it needs a lot of work to get done to make the game more fun in a competitive side. I treat it like a Dragon Ball game almost, like just a game that has to be played for what it is. A lot of broken cards, a lot of broken mechanics, a lot of carried plays, in my opinion, and I have no fear of shame of telling you so. There are a lot of players that are carried in this game. I don't say I'm carried or anything. I think maybe I can get carried on some matches, or some matches over, I don't know, if I played certain characters. But I think players like Xiaoyu players, Dragunov players, Yoshimitsu players are carried in this. Don't get offended. It's just my opinion, and so I don't like playing a game in which basically not only you get a prize when you win by skill only. There's a lot of luck involved in this game. There's a lot of there's a lot of things we already talked about a lot of times. It's about how the game destroys the competitive side of things. Putting these forced 50-50 72 seconds with ET engagers and so on. It's a very oppressive mechanic, and basically not even JDCR can react to unreactable 50-50. So even he has to choose something. I personally think, for example, as you can see, the matches against Joka here sometimes are more in his favor, sometimes are more in my favor. But it's actually, I'm gonna say something that's actually downplaying myself. But in Tekken 7, the matches wouldn't have been so close. And it's not because I got him stronger, I think, not only that, but because Tekken 7 was more rewarding of skill, and Joka, of course, was miles better than me, for example. Even though he started later than me. In Tekken 8, though, all of the skills are equally restored back to a level I've never seen before. And even amazingly good players can still sometimes lose to weaker. And it's something that happens to me. Sometimes I lose against players that I never would have lost even one single HP back in Tekken 7. Because the game is just structured that way. There's no skill anymore only that lets you win the game. It's all about luck, it's all about bad things that happen on screen sometimes, so it's all about that. So I don't like the game in that kind of way. That's why I'm not playing this game. But I also wanted to underline something that very important for me, and I really want you guys to know, because it's actually maybe a way in which I can I don't know, like stress the importance of mental health issues, because it's actually something that really is bothering me a lot for right now for a long time, and it's definitely something that I'm fighting against. I'm struggling from several months, to not say maybe even years at this point, with anxiety and panic attacks. It's something that I said a lot of times, and I have no shame of saying it again, because I don't think it's something to get ashamed of. And basically, these kind of problems have brought me basically to not leaving my home for a long time. Sometimes that happened even for some weeks, because sometimes anxiety and panic attacks become a very hard subject for me to handle. Um, I'm not saying also I'm depressed, because unfortunately, depression is the last of my problems right now. I gotta say, I'm luckily, like, I don't have really really bad thoughts. Let's call it that way. But definitely anxiety and these kind of issues have definitely, let's say, have had an impact on my life recently, and it's really something that I'm trying to achieve back. Getting my life back, trying to fight against symptoms, anxiety symptoms, and all of this kind of stuff. I don't know how many of you guys can relate, but really, if you know what anxiety can bring you, it's not something that is very enjoyable to have and to struggle with. So that's another problem that, of course, it's taken in consideration in my case when I don't travel offline. I don't travel offline because I struggle with anxiety, and therefore I don't even. Sometimes I'm not even able to, to live, normal situations during the day. Imagine playing in a tournament full of people. Maybe let's think about, what if I go on and on. I will get to the finals, and then I will get on stream with thousands of people watching, probably against a skilled player of my level. I don't think I will be able to sustain it with the anxiety levels. I know it's something really weird to say, because in the end of the day, it's still a game, but it's really something that affects you in most ways, um, not only game related stuff. You could say, wow, and you have all of this and you stream to hundreds of people. And I don't know how to answer this, because honestly, it's different. Because it's true in a way, that I work on social media with Tekken, but it's always something different, because at the end of the day, you're still at home, still at your place, you're still with your pajama on sometimes. You still are in control of everything. You're in control of your streams. You're in control of what you say. You're in control of what you play. You're in control of when you want to end. Because sometimes I have anxiety even when I'm on stream, of course. So everything is under your control. But in an offline tournament, far from home, with a lot of people watching, there's like your brain thinks nothing is under your control anymore, and the anxiety levels, they get to a point in which basically it becomes unbearable sometimes. For me, at least for now. Unfortunately, I hope the situation will get better, because it's very bad to deal with, and but I don't want to bring a bad mood to you all. I don't want to sadden all of you all of a sudden. I just wanted to let you understand why I am the way I am, and why I don't play offline. So both reasons, honestly, there's not a real reason. It's both because of anxiety problems and both because I don't like the game competitively. Like if the game was fun enough, I would probably play it even with all these problems. Like for example, imagine I had these kind of anxiety problems even Tekken 7. But in Tekken 7, I still played offline in the last OTB, even though I tried to convince both not to let me on stream for the All Has tournament. In fact, I got top 16, and then I lost to low high. And that's why you don't see any footage of me offline in the last OTB, because I already struggled with these kind of problems, but now recently they have become much more of an issue than before, and I hope I can manage to deal with them very, very soon. I made this video to stress the importance of mental health. I wanted to hear your own views on this matter if you struggle with these kind of problems, and if you'd like to talk with me about these kind of problems in the comments. But I just wanted to let you know why I wanted to answer with wholeheartedly to a question that gets me asked a lot, that I get asked a lot in this field. Why don't you play offline? Why don't I in tournaments? It's really because all of this. It's too much. Also because I don't have the money sufficient enough to travel for long. Also, but the main problems are these. So I don't know. If you would like to talk about this kind of subject in the comments, you're free to leave a comment and we'll discuss about it. Mental health is a very important subject, and really, there's not a real solution to this apart from fighting alone with your own mind, and sometimes it's very difficult, sometimes it's very hard, sometimes it can be more doable. So I don't know. I wanted you guys to tell you I'm okay. Don't worry for me too much. I'll continue doing content on TikTok, so make sure to follow me on there. And I want you guys to take care. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow me for more Tekken videos. And remember to have a good life. Thank you everybody for watching, and I love you. Bye!